Ever feel like everyone's praising your ADHD superpowers while you're drowning in unfinished projects and missing deadlines? Yeah, me too. Look, there is nothing super about forgetting your keys for the 10th time this week or staring at a blank page for hours when inspiration promised it would visit. Look, I get it. ADHD can be a roller coaster, so we've got to cope the best ways that we know how. But there is, in my opinion, nothing positive about turning the natural way you function into some sort of Marvel character. I mean, look at the X-Men. Are any of them super thrilled at their abilities? No. If anything, they see it as a life-altering issue that's caused them alienation from loved ones and from society, especially if they're unable to hide it and pretend to be normal. That sounds familiar. Look, there's a way to navigate this ride without the constant sugar crash of unrealistic expectations. So let's ditch the superpower angle and instead craft a real-world strategy for ADHD entrepreneurs who want to crush their goals without the burnout. Hi, I'm Megan Brame. I'm a 5-time award-winning advanced digital marketing strategist and entrepreneur. I help multi-passion creatives and entrepreneurs with ADHD develop business strategies that create consistent revenue streams across one or all, let's be honest, of their business ventures. And I am here to help you learn how to harness your ADHD for good. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the whole ADHD superpower myth. Look, we've all seen it. Articles praising our boundless energy, memes celebrating our out-of-the-box thinking. But here's the thing. While some aspects of ADHD can be beneficial, constantly focusing on the positive can end up being pretty toxic. Let's unpack this. This concept of toxic positivity. It's the idea that maintaining a relentlessly positive attitude can solve any problem. If you've ever seen one of those gurus who says that the bad things happening to you is your fault because you're not smiling through it, congratulations, you've met someone practicing toxic positivity. Because guess what? Sometimes life throws curveballs, and pretending everything is sunshine and rainbows just doesn't cut it. For us ADHD entrepreneurs, this can be particularly harmful. Think about it. We deal with real challenges, difficulty focusing, managing time blindness, and emotional dysregulation, just to name a few. The superpower narrative downplays these struggles. It tells us we should just think positively and magically overcome them. But let's be real, positive thinking alone can't pay the bills or meet a deadline you forgot about until the last minute. The real danger, to me, of this superpower myth is twofold: invalidation and pressure. When everyone's praising your supposed superpowers, it can make you feel like you're failing if you're struggling. It can discourage you from seeking the help and support you actually need. Plus, the pressure to constantly perform at a superhuman level can lead to burnout, the exact opposite of thriving. So let's ditch this superpower talk and instead embrace the reality of ADHD. It's a complex neurodevelopmental condition, but that doesn't mean that you can't achieve amazing things. Let's instead explore strategies to work with your ADHD, not against it, and build a business that thrives on those unique strengths. Sure, ADHD comes with challenges, but it also equips you with some incredible assets. Instead of chasing that fantasy of it being a superpower, let's instead celebrate the strengths that come with ADHD. We're talking about creativity that knows no bounds, the ability to hyperfocus and delve deep into complex problems, and a relentless drive to find innovative solutions. Think about some of the most successful entrepreneurs and artists of our time. People like Richard Branson, known for his out-of-the-box thinking and risk-taking, a hallmark to many of our ADHD brains. Or Michelangelo, who famously channeled his hyperfocus into creating masterpieces that continue to inspire us today. Just a heads up, there's no historical fact that he had ADHD. It's just that people kind of think that he probably did based on what we know of him. The point is, ADHD doesn't have to hold you back. In fact, it can be a secret weapon that fuels your entrepreneurial journey. Here's the key: understanding your unique strengths. We all experience ADHD differently. Some of you might thrive in fast-paced environments, while others excel at deep, focused work. The beauty lies in identifying your own strengths and building a business that allows you to utilize them. Maybe you leverage your hyperfocus to develop revolutionary new products, or perhaps your boundless energy translate into building a dynamic team culture. The possibilities really are endless, but I want you to pause the video right here and make a super quick list of the things you feel your ADHD does that makes you a better entrepreneur. It doesn't have to be detailed, unless that's what you're into, but it should be something that you can reference quickly on days that you feel like you're spiraling out of control. So pause the video and do that now. Okay, welcome back. We've talked about ditching the toxic positivity and celebrating your unique strengths. Now let's get real about strategies that turn your ADHD into a business advantage. First, develop better self-awareness. The first step is understanding yourself. Take time to identify your strengths and weaknesses. What energizes you? What are your biggest productivity pitfalls? The more you understand your own ADHD, the better equipped you're going to be to work with it and not against it. Next, build your dream team. ADHD entrepreneurs don't thrive in isolation, so consider building a support system of people who understand you. This could be a business partner who complements your strengths, a therapist who specializes in ADHD, or even an online community of ADHD entrepreneurs. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can be a huge game changer. Progress, not perfection. Let's be honest, striving for perfection is a recipe for frustration, especially when you have ADHD. Here's a secret. Focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate those small wins, like completing a focused work session or finally conquering that to-do list. These small victories add up and will end up fueling your motivation for the long run. And finally, understand the way RSD can get you into situations that prevent your business growth. But look, that's a bigger subject. So watch this video where I dive into how to prevent RSD from getting in the way of achieving any goal you want. I'll see you over there.